Hi, everybody, and welcome to our new podcast, What is Critical Theory? My name is Dr. Tristan Cabello. I'm the Associate Director for the Master of Liberal Arts at the Johns Hopkins University, and I also teach a core course entitled Critical Theory every year. This course is very popular among students in the MLA program, but every year, current and prospective students are asking me the same questions. What is critical theory, and how can this help me? Now, there's no easy answer to that, and I know how critical theory has helped me in my research, but everybody thinks differently. So, this year, with my students, we have decided to record a podcast on the course so you can get a wide variety of perspectives and opinions before you decide to take the course or join the program. Today, I am joined by Kaitlyn Williams, a first year MLA student. Hi, Kaitlyn. It's good to see you.
Hi, Tristan. How are you doing tonight? Thank
Um,
you for the
yeah, I'm pretty good. Thank you so much for joining here. Um,
yeah, yeah. Like Tristan said, I'm a first semester Master of Liberal Arts student, and I took critical theory last semester. So I'm excited to talk about what I learned in the class tonight.
Great, great. And so, to start off with,
Mhm.
Caitlin, there are, as I mentioned in the introduction, there are many, many definitions of critical theory. What would be your own personal definition?
Yeah, so mine is pretty simple because, like you said, there is so many definitions, and it's a pretty big genre. So mine's pretty simple. So what I think critical theory is, it's diving into deeper into art, literature, and media, and connecting it to culture and how it affects this society around us. And throughout the course, we dove into different theories and really how it connected. So that's my simple definition of what critical theory is.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. And so, can you explain also to the students here, prospective and current students, how has critical theory changed your perspective on the liberal arts, on your research, on the world around you?
Yeah, so like I said before, this is my first semester, and I mean first year, and
Yeah.
critical theory was the first class that I taken, and I decided, it's a core class, it would be good to take.
Hmm.
And actually, this class has changed me, to become a better thinker. It made me think outside the box a lot. It made me really question, why is this? Why is this happening in our society? And honestly, it's making me use it in my everyday life. I work as a recruiter, and just yesterday, actually, I was dealing with a student, and I had to sit back and think. And I'm like, well, how would this, So it's just making me become a better person. I'm really glad that I started with critical theory as my first class, just to start it as my
Yeah.
base for my
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah. Uh, and so, as I mentioned in the introduction, I mean, we are exploring 14, 15 different theories. Is there one theory in particular that forced you to, interrogate dominant narrative, system of power? What would be that theory?
Yeah, so we, like you said, we discussed many theories, and it was very hard to choose from. But the theory that I decided to talk about was feminism,
Yeah.
and feminism kind of deconstructs the power of gender identity. And
Yeah.
I really liked the book that you chosen for that week, and I'm going to need help how to pronounce the author's name, which you do it
Simone
a
de
lot better than
Beauvoir,
I
right?
do.
Simone de Beauvoir,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so he wrote a book, which I can't pronounce the name, called The Second Sex.
Hmm.
And it was a really interesting story. It talked about how women were seen as minority, and this book was written in 1949. And sadly, we are still seen as minority
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
And it's just, it was an eye opening to see how back then this was a thing, and still
Yeah.
today. So
Yeah.
that's something I wanted to touch base.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, very good answer here. And so, because we cannot explore every theory in the course, at the end of the course, I'm asking each student to choose one theory that we have not actually studied in the course to actually explain to the class, to other students. What is the theory that you have chosen, and can you explain why?
Yeah, so I would not recommend this. I changed my topic at least 4 times. Not the best thing to
Everybody does
do.
that, actually.
Yes, not the best thing to do. But anyways, I chose romanticism.
Yeah,
And it is defined by individuals showing their feelings and ideas that can be seen through art, music, and literature.
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought it was about love and all about love, but in reality, it's not, which was,
yeah.
it was really interesting to dive deep into this topic.
Mhm.
And as part of our project, we had to pick like art or literature or music to how it connect to the project. And I found this really beautiful piece of artwork by John Williams Waterhouse called The
Mhm.
Soul of the Rose. And before taking this class, I was not into art, but I actually became into art because just of what I found on this topic. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
beautiful picture. So yeah, that's what I chose.
Yeah, great, great,
Yeah.
great. And so, one last question for you to
Mhm.
summarize. Let's say, why do you think it's important to study critical theory?
Yeah, I think it's important just because we live in such a diverse society now and the world is changing. And I'm gonna sound cheesy, but like I said, it made me become a better person
Yeah.
before. It really made me think outside the box. I use it
Mhm.
in my everyday life. I'm probably gonna use it, these tools
Yeah.
and resources that we use. So I think it's a great class to start with if you're really interested in doing the Masters of Liberal Arts program.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kaitlyn. Yeah, it's very important to underline the fact that, of course, this is a core course, and that you have to take a core course in the 3 first semesters of the program. And so this is a core course that a lot of students are actually taking as their first course in the program. So, and I think, just like you, that this is a good course to start with.
Mhm.
Caitlin, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. I'm sure this conversation was very interesting and very inspiring for our students. And to everybody who's watching and listening, stay tuned for our next episode. It's coming up in 2 weeks. Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you.